So we're going to start by releasing the hips. So come on down. If you can, the base of the feet together. Elbows contact the inside of the knees, and you're going to bring the knees in towards the elbows, only 20% of your maximum effort. So we're not pressing as hard as we can. It's a very low level muscle energy technique, so that when you let go, they should drop out a little bit. And we do it again. We're going to do 4 of these. So I just use the hands pressing against each other to block the knees coming in. Relax. Do that again, so you can shuffle the feet in if you've got a little bit more range, which is the goal, and then press the knees in against those elbows. So let's start you off easy. Let it go. All right, last one. So we release the hips first. We're then going to release the lower back. And then we're going to move the back. Load the hips and the trunk. Relax. Cross the legs. Give yourself a stable base. Arms out to the side. Lift, not too tall, and just glide slowly side to side. Just get this lower back moving. Take your time. Nice and easy. Hand goes down, reach over, open up that side, and change sides. So we're gently loading after we release. So release again. I'm excited about today's session. In the little practice run I did, it felt really nice. Challenging, which is nice, of course. Back in. Gentle glide. Keep it small. Try and keep those shoulders nice and level. This time, try not to put the hand down. So we're now loading through that open side a little bit more. Going the other way. One more time. Easy side to side. Imagine the sun shining through your roof. Nice. Feel good? All right, I'm going to bring you to your back. Have a lie down. Bend the knees. Curl the hips up. Roll back down. So we're really mobilizing through the lumbar spine while we wake up the buttocks. We're going to add in a little curl and then back up. So we bring knees to elbows, waking up those hip flexors. Curl up. Now when you curl up, really squeeze through the front. Knees and elbows together. Squeeze. Woo! Did you get that? Down. Squeeze up. All right, so we're adding in a little bit extra. Knees to elbows. Optional extension, back and down. Squeeze. Down. In. Out. In. Down. Squeeze up. So we're waking everything up, just using the body to load. Now your easy version, if you extend the legs, extend them up instead of out, or any level. The higher you go, the easier it will be. The lower you go, the harder. So really it is your choice. You can go anywhere in between, or you can stick with the first option. Super easy. Lift. Last one. In. Out. In. Are we up? All right. I'm just going to move my mat to the side. Take the feet out wide. So we're going to continue that spine theme. Nice and easy from standing, just side to side. So keeping the hips still, just glide your ribs over your hips. You can use the arms. Now we can add some range. And you'll feel through that lumbar spine. If it doesn't feel good as you go bigger, keep it small. Now, take the arm over, bring it back, and then the other side. Glide, over, back, glide. Over, a little bit further, coming back, glide. So what you feel is we're gradually starting to add load into your trunk. Glide first, reach, and roll. Come back. If anything gets too much, stay with that first level. Don't take it so far, otherwise, see if you can take it that little bit further each time. Glide, 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 glide. Woo! Now we're moving. And as you lean, after the glide, brace. Brace. Come back. Going to do one more each side. Glide and reach. Reach. You're aiming your hand to the toes. Come back. Oh, that feels good. Reach. Reach. Just get a little turn on the toe. Take the fingertips to it. Yes. Nice. Step to the side. So we're going to add a little flow together. We're going to start with feet a little bit wider. Makes it a little bit easier to begin. Then we're going to sit down, walk out, and then walk back. And then rise up. So we squat. It's called an inchworm. Or it's like a half inchworm. So we come down, walk it out, and back. We're going to add to the end of the move. So as you come down, take a look. We tap, tap, then walk back. Whole body strength work, legs, arms, core. Everything working together. Remember to brace as you start to walk out. Pull up, brace through the trunk. And if you don't always reach your toe, don't worry. Because we're also mobilizing the shoulders from here, toe tap. That shoulder is loading at the front. Now the trick is, don't walk so far because you'll have further to reach. So come down, walk, stop, tap, tap, walk back. If you walk too far, it's a further reach. We're going to do one more. Tap, tap, and back. We're going to walk into the move. We're going to add a little bit of primal flow. A little bit of movement through once we get there. So come down, walk out, touch the toe. So your back hand stays down. The back foot slides through as you reach. Then we're going to swap. This hand goes down. Same foot comes through. And then walk back. Woo! Feel good? Let's do that again. Walk, touch the toe first, into your triangle or your down dog. Back hand, back foot. Change. Walk back. Again. We're going to do 2 more. Touch your toes. Take your time. Feel the load through the joints. Slide. Open. How good does that feel? Bottom shoulders taking the weight. Take your time. Walk back. If it's too much, stay in your plank position and you're still conditioning your shoulders, even if you hold here, if this is too much. Fantastic. Back in. Lower body. So, feet out wide and just down, up. I want you to watch carefully. I'm going super slow. I don't want you to turn to the side. I want you to turn to the front corner and then lunge. Back to the front and then the front corner. What that will mean is you're in the right position for the lunge. So when we squat, lift the back toe and lunge. You're just on a corner, kind of front corner, and it gives you the right position, so not having to shuffle the feet too much. So we can do 1 and then 1. 1 squat and 1 lunge. And the transition should feel good. So here, so just that back foot pivots. And again, you can use less depth if you need to begin with, as you start to get more mobile and more strong. Otherwise, you can add some range. All the way up, all the way down, each time. 2 squats, down. Guess what? 2 lunges, right there. 2 squats. Can you see those 2 90-degree angles on the knees? As long as it feels good. I don't mind how wide the feet are, how low you go. The most important thing is it feels good, but challenging. 4 squats. Getting warm in here. Guess what? Lunge. Push that knee back at the top and squeeze the butt. Back to the front, squat. Now you're glad I've got this slower track, right? So down, push back, squeeze. Good. 4 again. So you're probably feeling it around the front of the thighs. See if you can get your back knee a little bit lower and then push back. Squat. Heart rate's probably gone up. If you need to shake it out, if you're getting that lactic acid build up, shake it out and then come back when you're ready. 8, 7, option, 6, 5. Now this might limit your range, but it's a good spine opener as well. Turn. Squeeze at the top. Still got 4 more. So we get the strength and the push. Load and push. Squat, option here, or just like we did before. I've lost count, 4 more. Have I gone over? Fine. If I did, sorry. If I didn't, don't tell anyone. Squeeze. 4 more. This is great to oil the knees, the hips and the ankles, as long as it feels okay. 4 squats. Option. Option. Woo! Really get that hip open at the bottom. Kind of slide it down. Squat. Really getting juice through those joints. Oh, yes. Push that hip forwards as you drop. Opening it up. 2 squats. Option here. And on the lunge. Oh, yeah. Squat. What's after 2? 1 of each. 1. 1. So these are slow ones. 2 pulses. 1, 2. You know you love it. Who needs a shake? Yeah? 4 pulses, not yet. 4, 3, 2. Stay with me if you can. Shake it out if you need a breather. It's burning. 2 pulses. Singles. Down. Up. Down. Up. Last one. Woo! Shake. How are we feeling? Shall we come back down to the floor? Okay. Bring in your mats. Find your floor space. All right, let's come down. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's just do this. Can you do this? Little stretch through the quads. Option here if you can. If not, just here. Come on through. All right. Knees apart, hands under shoulders. So front crawl, over and down, over and down. Change again. So as you lift the arm, try to keep the 4 points of your body. That's the 2 points of the hip, and then the 2 points at the back of the shoulders. Imagining you've got a tray of drinks across your back. So everything nice and stable. 2 more. And then a nice big circle. It's like a half a butterfly. From here, take one leg back, and in. Same on the other side. So what we're doing here is challenging the shoulders and the trunk as you take one base of support away. 4 more. So shoulders back and down, neck nice and long, and really feel stable through the shoulder blades and the static hip. Take a sit back. We're going to repeat. I'm going to take it to another level. If the next level is too advanced for you, come back to the one we've just done, and we'll go through, increasing the levels each time. You ready? So same position, or we make it harder by taking the hands further away and we repeat the same actions with a wider base of support. So it becomes more challenging for the stabilizing muscle groups. But that's exactly what we want while we work to move and use and load our body. Ready for the legs? All right, one leg goes back, shoulders stable, back, in, and again, brace down through the tummy, knees wide, hands below shoulders. Try not to lock out the elbows, keep them just soft to create the tension, and then screw the palms outwards to create that nice torque and tighten up the ligaments. Take a sit back. So level 1, level 2, I'm going to take it to the next level. So you can go between, you can adjust. So be your own coach, be sensible, enjoy the loading and the challenge, but stay within safe parameters. So level 1, level 2, level 3. You ready? This is where I talk less. Because it's becoming challenging for me. Now, if that's tough on your wrists, you can, if you feel better, come onto your knuckles in between sets, just to give the wrist a little breather. Back to the legs. You ready? Take it out. And this time, we're actually going to extend. Take the foot just off the floor. We don't want that back hyperextending too much on this particular move. It's about stability and control. And that's through the shoulders as well. So remember your neck nice and long. One more, and then we're going to take that breather last time. Coming into, woo! Our final round. You ready? So I'm going to take it to another level. So for those of you who are feeling strong and robust, ready for the challenge? Level 1. Level 2. Level 3. And then, Rach doesn't talk level. We're going to bring it all the way down. So, top level, come to the floor. Take a look. Goes like this. We lift, forwards, back, and down. So even the lower level, if you feel you've got the range and the control, you can come to this, join us on the floor. So it's all about stabilizing those shoulders. 2 more here. And then hands under shoulders, coming up to the plank. Mountain climber posture, or you bring the knee down and take the leg back. So choose a level, or you could try a couple of these and then go back to your level. Sit back. How are we feeling? Shall we do one more round? Now that you know what your options are, you can move between them. You can try these on another day. Add them into your cleaning routine. Checking out the dust on the floor. You ready? So last time, you can be on your knees, hands and knees with the half butterfly. Or if you have the movement, if it feels okay, not too clunky, all the way down for the full butterfly. You ready? So we've got to get a long neck. Head goes down, long through the back of the neck. If it feels uncomfortable on the back, come up onto all fours, do the half butterfly. And your arms don't have to come a high way off the floor. They may just slide along the carpet That's okay. Just focus on the gliding action through the back of the shoulder, trying to make it feel smooth, not so clunky. Last one. Hands under shoulders, transition to plank or all fours. Choose your level, level 1, 2, or 3, or hands slightly wide. You can take the feet wide so that your climber has a wider base of support. 4 more. Woo! Sit back. How are we feeling? We're coming up again. So bring yourself back up to standing. Just going to move the mat forwards. All right, we've got 2 more combinations. Take the feet nice and wide. So just side to side in a gliding lunge. Just go easy to start. So we've got this ebb and flow through the session of loading easy and then gradually intensifying the load. Stay this side, down and up. And as you go down and up, see if you can go a little lower each time. 4 more. 3, it's like a half a Cossack. And then turn to the side and then drop and lift. So the back leg is straight just now. So you're probably going to feel a stretch through the front of that back leg. Now, slide it in, tuck it under, and we're into our regular lunge. We got 8 of each. So this little combination we did last week just feels good. Kind of loading and swinging the legs. You'll see. Now, we tip over that front leg, letting the body create a bigger range on that front hip. Doesn't matter what it looks like, as long as you feel that front leg loading. Now, hands on sofa, chair, or floor to bring the back leg through into a pendulum. If this is too much range, reach onto a table or a chair or the sofa. And then we bring it in, we tuck it behind, bend the front leg. 7 more. 6, 5. Big extension at the back. 2, 1. Swing again for 8. So we do around about 8 of each. You can open at the top if you like. Have a little swing open at the top, turning on that standing leg. If not, that's fine too. Back in here, 8 times. Woohoo! Did you get that? Round about here this time. So where we got the front of the thigh before, we're now getting the back of the hip. Yeah. Back into the regular. All of a sudden this lunge feels really good, doesn't it? Almost easy. 4 more. Woo! All right, take the back leg back. Open up so we get that stretch lunge. Don't worry about the back foot, just wherever it needs to go. If you want to bring it in, we're just changing posture to feel the sticky bits really. So we can start to get to know our body, find the sticky bit, and then gently coax it back out so it's a more fluid area. Good news, bad news. Yeah, you got another leg. We can't just load one side. Half Cossack for 4. Whoa, yeah. Okay, let's get this side to do the same. Turn over. So, extended lunge. bending into that front leg. You're probably feeling your heart rate going back up because we're using the big muscles again. Lower body has those big muscles. Tuck it in, tuck it under. The easy lunge. Of course there's an easy lunge. 4, 3, 2, and then we load the front leg. So we don't need the big heavy weights. We can just play with ranges and the weight of the body. You ready? Hands go down and we swing through. Remember, use a chair or a sofa or a table if you need to. You can swing it open at the top if it feels good. Tuck it in, tuck it in, tuck it in. Woo. 4 more here. Really getting the range in that front leg. Good. Pendulum. So standing leg straight. Do it look like I'm smiling when I'm upside down? Or is it more of a grimace? More of a grimace, I'm sure. Woo! All right, you ready to load that front leg? Take it back, down, up. Tweak the position. Just make sure that you've got a width between the legs. You're not trying to balance on a tightrope like I was just then. Let's go 4 more. Oh, that front hip. Are you getting that? Good. Easy lunge. Let's go 4 more here before we extend this leg. Bring it back in for our last combination. Take it back. So we're leaning into the front leg now. 4 more. I think they match now. Do you? Or let's just check. Feel about the same? Walk it in. Okay, last move. We're going to try a half Turkish. Stay with me. Take a lie down. So, the full move is called a Turkish get-up. We're going to do a half Turkish. So what I'd like you to do is straighten your back leg, and the leg that's bent, lift the arm up. From here, take the other arm into your waist, here, and then when you've got that position, just straighten the arm out. So from here, straighten the arm out. Now, you're going to push through this foot and reach through the top arm to come onto your elbow. From here, carry on pushing down here, come onto the hand, and then you're just going to reach up and over, and then come back down, bend the elbow, lie back down, and change sides. So hand to waist, take it out so you get the angle. Push down through the back foot. Nice for the trunk. Arm, reach, and then up and over, and that's where you take your screenshot. Come back down. Anybody who follows me on social media, you'll be familiar with that one now. Change. Breath. Reach. Over. And down. Down. Recover. Change. Repeat. You ready? Push. Reach. Higher. Up and over. Down. Elbow down. You do 1 more each side. You ready? Switch. Here we go. Push. Reach. Higher. Come on up and over. Push down through both feet. Extend and hold. Come down. Push your shoulder away and then lower down slowly. Trunk, change. Last one, you ready? Push down. Up. Reach. Over. All the way down. Back down to the floor. Woo! All right, stay where you are. We're going to finish where we started. So do you remember these? Squeeze up, down. Just rise and fall. Just using the bridge. So we're mobilizing through the spine. Curl up and down. Squeeze your foot up. And we're going to add on knees to elbows, here and back. Squeeze. Here. You know what's coming, don't you? And down. Squeeze up. Elbows, knees. Extend if you can. Higher is easier. And down. Squeeze. Lower is going to make it more intense. Harder isn't better. So go with what you feel you can control when you extend the legs out, so that you can do that without your spine coming off the floor. So you can control everything. One more. Snow angel. All right, bring the knees and feet together. Arms out to the side, shoulders down. Just rock on your shoe, not too far. The goal here is to keep your knees together. And we're just going to rock and roll and release that lower back. Gradually take it further, but don't let the knees drop. Keep those knees together, don't let them slide. And keep your shoulder blades flat to the floor all the way across. Now, take the knees away from the camera, look towards the camera, hand over the top, gently pull the hip, and increase the range by trying to encourage the shoulder to drop. And then we'll just take a breath there. Breathe in. As you exhale, reach towards the camera. You feel that? Do one more. Breathe in. Reach. Oh, yeah. Go the other way. So knees to the camera. Look behind you, listen to the voice. Top hand over the hip. Breathe in. Reach that back shoulder down. Reach away. Inhale. As you exhale, reach. Shoulder comes down if you can, or towards the floor. Let's do one more. Breathe in. Exhale and reach. Back to center. Bring the knees in. Push the knees away and round off the back. Lower down. Push and round. So as you push away, use your hips to push the knees away and lift your shoulders rather than your abdominals. This is trying to mobilize the spine rather than strengthen the tummy. So push with the legs, fingers laced, so that really pulls the back into a nice bit of flexion. One more. Push. All right. Roll onto your side. Hands under your shoulders. Sit yourselves up. How are we doing? More? Next time.